Yo, Bebder. What up? Bebders. Gave you a nickname I didn't even know I did. Okay, so I have to that's what I want to hear, dude. I want to hear that you're working on that second chapter. Okay, so I'm gonna actually start planning what I'm gonna do for the stream, on the stream. So let's go to Maui Game Studio. This is old. Where's my most recent Familia to-do list? Maui Game Studio or Familia or something. Did I just do the patch notes? Do I not have a to-do list? Oh, here we go. Okay. So. These are done. These are done. Okay. So this is the September one already? I'm like halfway through this already. I guess I've gone through quite a bit of September. Okay, let's look at all the stuff on this list and check off the ones we've done. Falling into Quave, that's still broken. That's still broken. I need to edit all TikToks. What is Android export. Haven't done. I'm gonna say refresh Android export because I haven't done that in a long time. More NPC content. Video about Android. Timed attacks. Okay, so none of these I really think I'm gonna do. Okay, so let's just say mid-September stuff. Okay, so make a separation there. What happened to my freaking music, dude? Okay. Oh, stream avatars. I actually restarted my computer. That's why a lot of stuff is off. Okay, so the things I could do tonight. Edit TikToks. Finish time to attack blogs. Upload game to Steam. Android export. Refresher. What else? What else? Oh, I should say on my stream that I'm live. So those are 4 things. Is there anything else? I guess I could do the upstairs map. Okay, so let me rank all of these and which one I think is the most important. This one I'll do basically contingent on if somebody comes on in the chat who can help me with my language. Upload game to Steam. It would be good to post a little update, but I kind of want to wait until I have the video for the time to tax done. Doing the Android export now might make sense. Although I have to do at least one TikTok for today because I don't have one. So okay, so this is what we're gonna do. First, we're just gonna edit one TikTok. And then I'm gonna do the Android export. And the reason why I'm doing the Android export is because I haven't done that in a long time. And that will enable me to test it for the button, the time to tax, in addition to testing it for the update. So the TikTok, testing it on Android will give me that extra, if I know it works on Android, then it's safe to upload to my game as well, you know, so. It's safe to upload to Steam. Because Android is much more strict. Very rarely does something work on Android that doesn't work on PC. I came across something like that with my... why is my music like stopping all the time? Oh, I see. Hey, Bix. How's life, man? Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the one TikTok video. Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? It's not my birthday. Hope you don't think it's my birthday. Okay, so this is all my TikToks that I have. I have to choose one of these and edit them. By the way, I never said it on the other time when you were saying to just try the plugin, but thanks for recommending the Dragon Bone stuff. I recently had a change in the project where we were doing custom battle stuff. Now I don't think it would work, but for it, but was like, oh no, it will work because there's events in the plugin commands to draw them on screen. Happy B-Day. Juggling biohazards? It's not my birthday. Why are people saying that? Is it like a joke that I'm not in on? My birthday was like 4 months ago. The 20-mile fun? Are you talking about the 20-mile canoe paddle that I did recently? Oh yeah, no. You jumped on the bandwagon. I think Bepter's just trolling. But maybe it's posted somewhere that it's my birthday on one of my social media profiles or something. So if it is, tell me so I know to take it down. I mean, if I'm gonna lie about my birthday, I'm gonna at least try to get like a free cupcake or something. To try the plugin, legit good advice. Oh yeah. It doesn't take long to try a plugin. And then you can figure it out from there, you know. I very much do believe I got a little heated, I think, because for me it's like I already put in the work to answer your question, and it's like I know what I'm talking about, and if you don't want my advice, don't ask. I know it's a stream, so it's kind of a casual environment, but my stream is a co-working stream, and it's like I'm not really here. I don't see myself as like an entertainer, although I have my moments where I'm funny or whatever. I see myself more as the facilitator of like a shared project study work group, you know, like a community of people who are working on development projects. Oh, you couldn't afford it? Dude, the Yanfly suite, I would have sent it to you. Like, so you could try it, you know? And then if you felt convicted to pay for it, you're more than welcome to. But I would have been happy to send it to you. To me, I forget that they even cost money, because I mean, I just have them saved on my computer, and I have them back from when they were free, because the Yanfly suite used to be entirely free, right? So oh yeah, bought the whole collection. Yeah, no, that's good. Support, because that money basically it goes to Archaea these days, and those guys are the future. Viju, Stella, and Archaea. I don't know if it's one of those dudes. I don't know who it is exactly. Don't quote me, but it's somebody like that who took over the Yanfly suite. So, I think really the problem with Yanfly, it was kind of unsustainable back in the day. Entirely funded off of Patreon, and it was like designed to be free, but people were paying, you know, and they were raising like a couple $1,000 or $1,000 a month or whatever. But when you have like a free yeah, I don't think I don't really think of it like that, like saying they deserve to make money for their work. I mean, it's not really, I don't think in life I found it to be helpful to think about getting what you deserve, because it's really like an ontological view. Like, who really says who deserves what? You know what I mean? Like, who makes that call? Usually the people who have more are the ones who talk about their just deserve or their just rewards, you know. The people who are usually in a deficit don't tend to say that because they're more concerned about the day-to-day. Yeah, but Yanfly and Archaea and Vishu Stella are not the same people as... they're not the same people. Yanfly has basically said, you know, I don't want to do plugins anymore. Here, you guys take this over. And that's when it became paid. So they didn't really technically do the work to create those plugins. All they did was take them over. And then what that made it able to do is they're able to use that code to create plugins for RPG Maker MZ. They haven't really done anything for MV directly. You can kind of pull some of their stuff back and it'll work, but ultimately most of their stuff is for RPG Maker MZ. They don't really deserve it, in a sense, because they didn't do any of the work to create the Yanfly suite. But in order to kind of keep it sustainable in the future, their business model. You always thought Yanfly was a member of the team Vishu Stella? Well, even if that's the case, Yanfly is not Vishu Stella. However you want to look at it. And the original agreement, the people who invested the money in Yanfly, my understanding has always been that for years it was people would donate to the Patreon with the precedent that the plugins would be provided for free, you know? So it's kind of a little bit of a gray area. Now, yeah, but the reason why it says that on the current versions of the plugins is because now Yanfly is under Vishu Stella, but that wasn't the case originally. Yanfly basically gave them away. I don't know, they might have had something going on where he got paid for it or whatever. But during the development of those plugins, they were done with, like, the money that was made with the understanding that those plugins would be provided for free to the RPG Maker community. So it's kind of a gray thing. I don't really mind that they charge the money, but it gets a little bit funky when you accept money and then you release a product and you say, you take donations and then you say, I'm going to release this for free to the public. So people who were giving those donations were not only interested in necessarily getting the plugins for themselves, but they're also interested in enhancing the RPG Maker community and keeping that code like free for all. It's not now, which is a funky thing. So they do update it, but it's a little gray. It's a little bit of a gray thing, you know, it's a little weird. So I think for me, that's a big part of why I have a hard time like with Patreon type of business models, you know, because you can make a promise, because everything you say is basically a promise, right? And then if you change your mind later, oh, no, I think you should pay. In case it's unclear, I think it's good that you paid, because the creation of those plugins is good. Like, it's good to support them. So I see where you're going about it now. You're saying that because you paid for it and you wanna feel like you did the right thing. You definitely did. I think you did too. Like, don't get me wrong. I think that's great. I understand now where you're coming from. But I don't really think that they necessarily deserve it. That's kind of the thing that I would have some contention with. I would say I would give them the money, and I think they should take the money because it's better, because they're going to make better products. But when you say the word deserve, it's a little bit funky for me. It's hard for me to jump on that one. Okay, so I need to edit a video. They made a multiplayer plugin that lets you make MMO if you want. That's super cool. It would be cool if it was like actually good, but I've spent tons of time with multiple MMO plugins and they all kind of suck ass ultimately. So if it wasn't the case that they sucked, I would say yes, that's good. It's piracy, and 2, I do if it feels good enough to plan to charge for the game, and I'm not going to use pirated plugins in a paid for game. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I was more just saying I would think, as somebody who's a software developer myself, I wouldn't mind if somebody used my stuff just to like preview it, you know, to see if it works and see if you like it. I don't really. Maybe they would be against that, but, you know, I've bought tons of Visual Stella plugins and returned them because I didn't like them after I got them. Or I just feel like, you know, it's probably better for me to just do this with events or script calls or whatever. So, I mean, I've done that. But I've bought a bunch and kept them too, so, you know. Okay, so I need to make one of these. Alphabet Z? AlphaNet Z? Oh, is that the one from Jew whatever? Jew what's his name? Who's the dev? I think I have. I think that's the one from what's his name? Kino. What is his name, dude? I remember talking to him about it. KD. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. It's like Kishu and Detsu or something. Yeah. It's not enough to make an actual game. He's got some really great stuff. Unless I'm wrong, like. Wouldn't it be really easy to pirate Yanfly's paid stuff? I don't think it would be easy if you didn't know somebody, but tons of people have it and they'll let you try it. Like, for me, there's at least 100 people I could message and be like, hey, I lost my Yanfly suite files. Could you send them back to me? Because I mean, I got it when it was free, so I don't feel... I mean, I've never done that. I've never had to do that, but... Yeah, AlphaNet. Couldn't you just buy it and then put it on a zip in Google Drive? I mean, I do have it on a zip in Google Drive now, but I'm just saying, like, if I needed to get it and I already had it. Now, if you buy it, you can just download it. Like, you can, I think you can just get the itch, like, suite. Like, you can get it on itch.io. So if you already bought it, you can re-download it later. But I had the Yanfly suite from back when it was free. I remember there was kind of a little drama in the RPG Maker community because a lot of people were upset that they supported this product and then it suddenly became paid. There are a lot of people who were really upset about that. I didn't really care because I already had it and I'm just worried about my own project, really, if I'm going to be honest. But a lot of people were like, I've been donating money to these guys for years. Like, what the hell? I did try AlphaNet Z probably like a year ago. And I found it to not be the best one. There wasn't like a cloud saving system. So AlphaNet Z wouldn't really work with a MMO because you have to, the only way it's set up now is to do like a peer-to-peer, which you can do and it's fun. So you can play and like share a world with your game. Why is my sound all messed up? Oh, this has a song on it, that's why. I was confused. Can I have dedicated servers with the Z version? I don't know. I would need to talk to somebody who's actually created something with it. Even just like a workable demo, which doesn't exist. So like, you're living in theory that this works until you've actually gone through the process of trying to use it. And I feel like if it did work, it would really surprise me. Yeah, well, let me know how it goes. I've tried like maybe 4 or 5 MMO plugins. I definitely did the AlphaNet MV one. I probably did the MZ one, I would think. I don't remember at this point, because I had MZ already when I was messing with that. And I found like the save game system was pretty shitty. But it's also worth pointing out that it's a beta, right? It's 0.8. And if you want my honest opinion, like, will this ever get into an actual like credible 1.0? I don't know, dude. Like, we can be hopeful, like I hope so. And I really do. But if you want my honest opinion, I'd be surprised. Like, I'd be pretty blown away if it ever got to a point where it was workable beyond the, where it was like an actual viable path to a commercial game. And I don't mean to say that to put down this guy, like KG Kagedesu, but I'm just, that's my opinion. So I've messed around with multiplayer, and I've gotten working pretty well with peer-to-peer. I also got like an account creation. The point where I kind of got stuck was I was trying to do like password recovery, and which is ironic because I'm a web developer, so I know all about that. But it was really hard to like get the system to like send emails in the context of a game. You have to set up like an SMTP server and have the game send it to that, and it was just like, I don't know. Basically, I built like a web page for save files, and it was kind of funky. But saving game data and making accounts and databases and recoverable passwords, it's kind of tricky. You know, that was where I kind of was like, okay, I'm good on this. And it wasn't so much like I don't want to do it anymore. It was more like I'd rather just not use RPG Maker for this. You know, some of the open source platforms like Godot and even Unity, which I'm not even really that into Unity. There's a lot of like pre-built, like open source networking tools that would work great for large scale multiplayer games. And I don't really, if you're going to, I just wouldn't use RPG Maker for that. That's not what I think would be. Like, I love RPG Maker, and I'm a hardcore RPG Maker advocate, but you know, one thing that's shitty about RPG Maker is the save files are very hard to optimize, and they're very hard to get small. It's actually a problem that I've had quite a bit. And I could do like a cloud save, but to do like an MMO, you have to be sending so much information to the server all the time. And it's just... basically, the only way you can really do it feasibly is just to send a new save every time, you know? And it's like, do you really want to do that, you know? Like, it's gonna lag like a mother trucker every time you switch maps. And if you reconstructed that save system, it's like, why not just rebuild the database system for RPG Maker in a different engine? It would be much less work, you know? So, not a big believer in multiplayer RPG Maker games. As somebody, and you can talk to other people who've been watching my stream for a long time. I've tried to do it. I've put in thousands of hours. I can say that pretty... Juggling biohazards. Game development in general is not very lucrative. If you have the skills to make a game, you know, you usually can make a lot more money somewhere else. So, lucrative never really, very rarely. Every once in a while, there's like a lucrative project in game dev, but I don't really think the vast majority of the people who even make at the indie level are really in it for the money, unless you're like kind of a scammer. In general, like jobs in game dev pay substantially less than their equivalent in like a non-game environment. So like if you work for a bank or if you work for like a car company, those guys make way more money with the same skill sets. So in general, as far as lucrative goes, if you're looking for lucrative, I don't think for the majority of us, game dev is going to be the path to take, man. Like that's not what you're going to get. And I'm not trying to be like a limited mindset. I think it's actually more limiting to not think of it that way. Doing game dev for a bit until I get stable money doing other work, but I meant lucrative in the comparison to other games genres. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Thank you for clarifying. I think retro games, in general, you can put in less time and get more output. With games like, say, for example, like Undertale. And I'm kind of just, this is like opinion, right? This is Joe's opinion. This isn't real, like, credible, hard data. But I can have an opinion. I don't think that... I think there's the more... What I see a lot is people try to make games that are similar to what the AAAs are doing. And I think as an indie, you have kind of the ability to move faster through the market. You can make a game more quickly, but you don't have the same level of scope. You know? Hey, Miss Hanale. But, you know, you can do it... you can do it more chill, you know? So it's like, as an indie, you can like do whatever you want and you can tap into markets that are just kind of burgeoning, where with a big company, you get to a point where you just want to alleviate risks. Like with any company that gets big, you know? So, or any company really, but the bigger you get, the more so that becomes a priority, I think. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I don't think I wouldn't start a project with AlphaNet if I were you. That's my advice. Okay, so I gotta edit a TikTok. Let's watch some of these and see which one would make a good video to edit. I don't think this one. This is boring as heck. Oh, you're editing, you're with your mom? Well, let me know how the office goes, Miss Hanale. I will say one thing I don't like in his license files. He says basically no warranty, no refunds. Like, no, if I pay for something at some level, I expect some amount of support. Like, yeah, that support can be in the form of really well-written documentation, as with Visu Stella, but you can just take money for something and dip. Of course, you'll charm everybody. Hopefully you're not charming too many handsome men. I like apples. That's contextually, that doesn't fit with the conversation at all, Bebder game. That, way to side swerve. I mean, I don't know. Everybody can do it the way they want to do it. Some people can do no refund. Some people can do good documentation. Some people can do support. I mean, you do what works. I don't like KG's stuff. He's actually made some stuff for me just off of request. And I don't find his code to be super high quality. It's kind of like jerry-rigged. So as a programmer, when I always look at the code in the plugins, and it's like Kage Desu, I don't really find his code to be that strong. He just kind of gets it to be done, but he doesn't use like best practices. Where like Archea and Visu Stela, their stuff is really good. They do a really good job. The way they do stuff is good. Galv is another one. Looking at his stuff, it's really solid. Like, it's so concise and short, but does exactly what you want it to do. Yanfly is good too, but it's all bloated. That's why Archea is a little bit stronger. Their new stuff is a little bit more concise. Like, you don't want a plugin that does a ton of crap that you don't need, right? Because that just creates more possibility for bugs. Like with Galv, over all plugin devs, he like does a specific thing and he does it well, and it doesn't tend to conflict. There are a couple of his plugins, like the Pixel Move or Semi Pixel Movement plugin, which is really cool. Like, I love the way it makes my game feel. It kind of breaks all my event interaction and stuff. But yeah, like, say for example, I actually asked him to help me with I asked KG to help me with a on-screen, because people will use all the white space and swear by it, but it can use semicolons. There may be legit reasons to use them, where taking them out could change the functionality. Yeah. Yeah, Python's a little bit funky when you try to condense it. When you try to compress it, it's like, it's not good for that. JavaScript works fine for it. The thing with JavaScript is there's just so many ways to say everything. Where Python, it's more streamlined. You know, so like with JavaScript, you can just say like, there's like 50 different ways to express the same thing, you know? Yeah, it is a white space language. I don't really like white space languages because I like to have the freedom to like make it go myself. But Python for me is just like, whenever I need it, I just look it up real quick and kind of refresh it, and then I use it. Okay, so I'm going to put this one up. So I'm going to edit this video. I got to do something other than just talk all day. So what we're gonna do tonight is I'm gonna edit this, gonna post it. I might go do some of my YouTube on my second account stuff. Awful, I'm taking all the most popular. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this one from Hey, how's RPG Maker going? It's going good, man. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Thinking of re-downloading and doing the new content you added for Familia. I mean, the game's pretty solid now. If you want, you can wait until the timed attacks are added back. It's up to you. I'll probably add that this week. But yeah, I would love it. If you haven't, have you given me a review yet, Joker's Chosen? I think I gave you the game for free, right? So you don't have a paid one, so the review's not going to help as much. But if you want to, if you haven't given a review, if you haven't reviewed the game yet, please do. I don't care if it's harsh. As long as, honestly, even if it was, I wouldn't hold it against people if they left a negative one. I don't remember it being particularly harsh, though, so. A review, a harsh review is better than no review. Especially if you don't give me a negative one. Oh, there's a game-breaking bug? Oh shit, that sucks. Yeah, that happens. I'm fairly confident that there's no game-breaking bug in the current iteration, as people have been testing the game. I don't remember exactly. A lot of people have played my game, so I can't remember everybody, but I'm surprised I didn't offer to fix it right away. Maybe it was because you're using an old save or something. That's generally how my reaction would go if somebody was like, oh, it's broken. I would go fix it immediately. But I don't know why I didn't. There must have been something. It must have been something really hard to fix. Do you remember where it was? You want to talk reviews? I went back to the reviews of a game I got to support the developer, and some GigaChat wrote a full-on essay breaking the shit down why it didn't sell more copies, saying stuff like only 15% of players make it to the third world of the game. So you're saying you went back to another game to leave a review, and some guy left a really in-depth, harsh review about how people didn't make it to the further part of the game? Okay. Huh. Well, that's interesting, Joker's Chosen. That still doesn't really give me a lot, because there's a lot of people you talk to in the game that progress the storyline, so... Yeah, I probably did fix it right away, but maybe you didn't go back, because usually I would fix it like immediately, like within the day, if somebody brought to my attention that there was a game-breaking bug, unless it was related to like an old save file. So I probably did fix it. After the group battle? If you see anyone actually left any useful feedback instead of the usual thumbs down, bad game. Yeah, no, I remember the group battle. Were you not able to finish the group battle? Was that what it was? I could see that being possible. That part is like a mess. Like, it kind of works now, but it's like I regret making it, but it's still good. But it's like came with so many problems. Oh, that's interesting. It must have been something to the effect of like, I didn't add the NPC back in or something. That's a weird part for it to break if you finish the... So you actually saw the ending, right? Stuck in a building. Well, let me know if you do play it. I'll watch your VOD. Yeah, I don't really think of... For me, I think of a GigaChat as somebody who like lifts weights or something. I don't really think of a GigaChat as somebody who breaks down a... Like a... To me, that's like a really nerdy thing to do. So, it's interesting that you call that like a GigaChat. But, whatever. Everybody uses their words differently. Because I would never... To me, a GigaChat is somebody who can like bench press 400 pounds. Which that guy clearly cannot if he has that much time to write reviews on RPG Maker games. Well, I'm sorry you're disappointed, Joker's Chosen. It's there have been a lot of times where a lot of people have had issues with the game like that, so I'm sorry it happened to you, but I'm sure when you told me about it, I did whatever I could do to make it right. So maybe you were so bummed that you didn't ever want to try it again until now. It is a GigaChat as far as game developers are concerned. Like somebody actually providing useful feedback. Oh, so you're saying his feedback was good? Like it wasn't just somebody being a jerk? Like you think it was good that he left that feedback? That's your perspective? No, I wasn't getting that. I thought based on what you're saying, you were criticizing him for being so... Well, yeah, try it. Sure, give it a shot. Let me know if you have a problem. Where I can be present. I mean, I will probably watch your VOD to make sure nothing broke, but a lot of people play Familia these days, so it's like I don't really catch every stream anymore. If you want to do it with the intent of like helping me to iron out some bugs, then I'll upload like a more recent one before you go on. But I don't want you. It sounds like that negative experience of the game breaking on my little indie title was not fun for you, so I don't want to recreate a situation like that. Yeah, feedback is an interesting thing. Like, I don't really like people giving me feedback on my game during stream, for example, because it's a bit distracting. Because I'm usually working on something that's totally separate from what they want to talk about, and it's like, if there is like a broken thing in my game, like the last thing I want to do is be in a situation where I can't, where it's gonna like swerve my current trajectory that I'm on. I wasn't talking about you, Joker's Chosen. That's not feedback, because it's like that to me is not what I'm talking about, because the feedback you give me from my game 7 months ago in no way represents what it is today. So it's not like it bums me out. Like, it doesn't make me sad. But if there's something that bothers me already and somebody points it out, or it's a game-breaking bug that I didn't know about but I can't fix it right away, that is frustrating. So Joker's Chosen, it's not a problem at all. Yeah. I mean, it's, if you look on my channel, like in the rules of this stream, it says in the panels, like, don't critique my game on stream. And then I give you a link to like the feedback section in Discord where you can leave bug reports. So that's what I like, because then if it's in Discord, I can like not have to deal with it until I go, and like I can be prepared, put on like my armor of like, okay, I'm ready to hear some negative feedback right now, you know, and then I can go in and pull it out and then go through it and, you know, be in a mental state where it's like, I can actually fix this thing right now, you know, versus just getting more pissed off. So, it is a bannable offense in this channel. If you come into this channel and you give me shit about my game, if it's like unwarranted, I kind of don't care. So I probably actually won't ban you. But if it's like something that actually bothers me about my own game that I haven't been able to figure out, then I probably will ban you. By the way, seen some of my devlogs? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to post more YouTube content. I've been getting a lot of new viewers and follows. Like, my views this last. Oh, you got the mountain. See, my emotes are really fun. You can make maps. You can make tile maps if you get them all. People don't get how fun they are. You go into a channel that doesn't have a lot of viewers, you can make a you can map out a map real quick. I do it all the time. People are like, "What the hell?" It's fun. But Joker's Chosen, criticism is good, but being overly harsh is rude. I don't really care either way. You can be harsh. You can give constructive criticism. You can be nice. I don't want criticism in Twitch though, regardless. So regardless if people think that it's not that harsh or not, I don't want them to even be making that decision. I just want them to do it in Discord. If you want to talk about game development in a more general sense, that's what I want to do in here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want people to come in and tell me my game sucks for XYZ reasons in my stream. I will ban you if you do that kind of shit. And I have banned people for that. Just because it like kills my vibe, you know, and it takes the whole project off the rails. Like, I've banned people who felt like they're like people who I talk to on Discord who are like my friends. And I just told them, like, look, man, you know, like, rules are rules. Like, I'll still see you in other channels or whatever, but, you know, maybe I'll unban you later, but right now I'm just, I mean, it is what it is. You broke the rules. You trying to take my stream and my workflow off the rails. Like, uh, you're hurting my project. It's not gonna work. Um, I mean, I think some people come with pure intentions, and some people are nice people and they're really trying to help. But I try to make it really clear that I don't want that opinion in my stream. So I don't really want to make a judgment about whether or not they're a good person or whether or not they have a malintent or not. I don't really care. If you talk shit about my game in Twitch, I will ban you. House is stranded in the middle of the lake now. What are you doing? Are you doing it in... I bug tested for Ubisoft. Oh, that's cool. And they liked your feedback. That's cool. Hold on. Sorry, I'm messaging somebody. It's important. macOS is based on BSD. Okay, so let me get back to the actual work I was doing. I'm getting super distracted. This is a co-work stream. I'm supposed to work on stuff. This is in a jibber jabber stream. Can I skip this song? Sure. You don't like it? Maybe play the lo-fi. Hold on. Creepy vibes. It does kind of sound like somebody creeping in the darkness. You know, you can only, there's only so much selection when it comes to like, you know, copyright free music. It's like creepy jazz. Well, jazz uses a lot of like interesting chord structure. I'm not gonna read all that Bix, that's too much for me. But feel free to keep discussing among yourself, guys. Okay, so this is my next. I'm gonna move this one over a little. So when we get into the combat part,
you know they're out there, don't you?
I have to zoom a bit more. Okay, so this is my Okay, so I made my little video. Here it is. I'm going to take this video and I'm going to put it up on YouTube. So I have to put this video on my phone now. That's why one day I gotta just sit and make all of my my YouTube shorts just for like a couple hours, just go ham and just get through all of them, because it's like too much work to do them all individually like this. Okay, man. Here's my phone. Put this on my phone real quick. Okay, so now it's on my phone and I'm gonna put it on TikTok. So I need like a second. Don't go anywhere. Can you hear that? I'll turn it down. MC is on sale. How much was it? Post that in my Discord if you can. Goblin. Okay. You guys want to go to my TikTok? $41? That's good. Awesome.
The following footage shows someone who's by himself inside a gym when something terrifying happens.
My little baby TikTok. I don't really use TikTok, but I use it as like a... To me, I just use the editor because then I post it on Instagram, which is where I actually get some engagement. So we can see this new video I made here. Pause this.
This dude voice acting on my game gave me nightmares.
Do you have water? Oh, he was.
You smelly goblin human. Goblin Lord, no trust smelly human.
I mean you no harm.
Humans' words like sands. Always talking, mouth always move. Always lying, smelly humans.
Oh, man. Strike. Copy rush.
Yeah, this is a guy who was
Okay.
a streamer that was playing my game a little bit ago.
Oh.
This dude voice acting on my game gave me nightmares.
Do you have water?
Wowzers, as I...
Oh, he was.
that's Miss Honolulu. That's how,
Goblin human.
that's what I would say, actually.
Goblin.
That's my phrase. That's my catchphrase. So, wowzers is as you. I think you meant wowzers as I would say. So like if you were you would say. Yeah, he does have a really good Smeagol voice for sure. Here, I'll turn the music back on. Boomer. Oh. It was funny. That was funny to call me a boomer. I mean, I kind of am. I'm an old dude. Almost 40. Got this long beard with these gray hairs. Okay, so now that I've done that, I have to go post this video on Instagram and TikTok. I like TikTok's like voice recognition. I'm never gonna like use TikTok, but I post stuff on TikTok just because it has good like AI voice generation, and then I'll use that on Instagram and YouTube. And those ones get views, like, a lot. Here, I'll show you those profiles in a second. I have a lot of content I can make for shorts on Instagram. And YouTube, like, shorts are crazy. Like, they're so easy to make. And the views I get on my shorts, like, I've legit got more views on any video I've ever made, at least if you consider how long it's been out. So at the same time, shorts don't really give you as much engagement, like you don't get as many follows, but it's still just like really crazy amounts of exposure, you know? Okay, so now I'm sharing it to Instagram, and then I'm going to do YouTube. And then I'm going to mess around with my Android exporting stuff. I haven't done that in a while, so this is going to be kind of a crappy stream because it's like a lot of it is on my phone, which I don't have it set up for like the... I really need to get a connector that makes it so you can like share. Using it through USB-C, it's kind of... I don't know, the delay is kind of crappy. Okay, so now I gotta go into my Instagram. So like if you look at my recent views, like this one had like 4922, this one had like 1895, like nothing before I was doing these like little Twitch things was anywhere near that. And now this one is another one, and this one will probably get 1,000 or something. Ironically, I haven't really gained any followers. I think I have bots. I've actually gained a ton, but I'm also losing them pretty fast, so it's like evening out. But I don't really care about the Instagram. The one I'm actually really focused on is the YouTube. I don't really care about the TikTok either, even though I post on TikTok. I've been posting on TikTok every day because I use the TikToks for my Instagram. So if we go switch account here, I go to this one. You can see like I'm getting decent views for these videos, right? Like this one has 1.2 and 4.25, and for YouTube that's good because YouTube you don't get a lot of views right out of the bat like you do with TikTok or Instagram, but you tend to keep getting views on the same videos over long periods of time, especially if it's got an evergreen content kind of vibe to it. So like if you look at this video, I get maybe 400 views on this video every month, and it's like it's just gonna keep coming, you know, because I'm the only one doing stuff like this. So in like 5 years I'll have, you know, 10,000 views on it or whatever. I just got to get to 1,000 subs, and then I can start getting unlocked on all of the YouTube partner deals. Okay, so I got to edit this video. That's what I came online here to do. So we're going to go to edit or YouTube Studio. Content. Nightmare Fuel voice acting. So what I gotta do is I gotta open this one in a new tab. I'm gonna pull a bunch of crap from that. And then another thing I do is I go to their community pages and I post a short in there, and then a lot of people will come and like join my Discord or view or follow me on YouTube through that. So I'm gonna actually leave a link to his Twitch too. So I also gotta grab the tags. Playlist shorts. Ash. Thought I have a guy I'm following named Asher Ash. These are all in order. Should be up here at the top. Unless he's streaming now. Did he like erase his account or something? I guess I could look at Familia clips. Here he is. Okay. Video details. Check out this streamer's Twitch. I gotta shout him out, you know. And
You know I love you guys, right?
pause it. Let's go look if his YouTube link is in here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Perfect. Cool. Okay. Now I go share this on Discord. On his channel. Okay, so that's done. Now I go to Instagram. Famous RPG maker developer plans to deprive self of sleep with most ambitious project. Are you talking about me? Yes, you. Hi. Hey, Roku. I mean, I'm not even working on my game. I'm just doing social media on Twitch. It's like, whatever. I'm doing social media on social media. I think Twitch is like me, 2 all-nighters. Yeah, I don't do all-nighters, man. Sometimes it's good to stay up all night, I think, because it helps you like one thing I found recently that's really helpful is it's good to find a way to recondition your mind on a regular basis. And ways to do that, like for me, I've done these really long paddles, right? And it's almost like you start seeing things a different way when you're on one of those things, man. It's like, it helps you reconfigure things. Staying up, changing your sleep schedule once in a while. Oh yeah, well yeah. Don't do it unintentionally. Well, for you, I'd say, have you tried exercise? Because that helps me with sleep a lot. It's not so much that it makes it so you can control when you sleep a little bit more. But I have to edit this. Hold on. So I gotta do it. I said he's from England. I just know he's English. I don't know if he's from England. All hashtags. Exercise? Bix, you gotta do exercise, man. Everybody needs to exercise. Find something like to work up to, like a 10K or something. You'll just be at a more... Exercise makes people more effective. 100% of the time. It has nothing to do with weight, man. Doesn't matter how big you are or how small you are. That's not why I think exercise is important. If you're trying to exercise to lose weight, I mean, it's not the most effective way to do it. The body needs exercise, the mind needs exercise. I agree, 100%. 100%. So I just had to add some hashtags to this. It does for me because I know I'm just tired of hearing it. Hopefully you'll be tired enough of hearing it that you'll do it soon. Time to get back on those squats. Yeah, dude. You can always do push-ups. I do push-ups on my off days. Squats. Do something, man. It'll make your brain work better. Could get blood flowing. Get the breathing happening. Otherwise, you're going to wither away. All that testosterone's going to dry up. That even goes for women. Women need testosterone too. They just don't have as much as we do. Squats are great. Squats, pull-ups, push-ups. If you can only do 3 things, I would say do those 3. And cover almost all of your major muscle groups. But for me, I've never been like a exercise for exercise sake type of guy. Like, I always have to be competitive about something in one way or another. It is true that squats will burn the most calories, but at the same time, it's hard to do a really strong exercise of squats with like body weight. So at a certain point, you'll kind of cap out. Push-ups, it is true that you're using smaller muscles in general, although your legs do engage, but you're using more muscles. So in that way, it kind of evens out. I wouldn't really make a case for one being better than the other, but they still have a similar level of effectiveness in your overall health. Because it's not really just your arms. You have to stabilize your entire body. It's a plank combined with some arm pushes. Squats work because I lower myself down to pick up weighty objects. Do you work in like a labor position? Weighty objects. What does that even mean? Humans? Women? That would be messed up. Women are not objects, okay? Valuable human beings. Okay, so I posted all my crap. I'm good on my social for the day. Next, I'm gonna try and see how far I can get with a Android export, because I haven't done one in quite some time. So first thing I need to do is make sure that the game is set up for it. So I turn all the right plugins on and turn the where we lifted dead bodies, yes, but was long ago and slightly different. Wow. It's kind of weird that you put a tongue out face on that. One. For the first time, and I have to say this is so janky. Did you try and open up your game on it? It will improve your frame rate because you have, unless you've already updated your version of nw.js. Like to put the tongue out face on all things to not get depressed. With more ideas either. I need to be on a bright mood for work. Before I work destroys my mood later tonight. Okay, rant over. Yeah, there's no excuse not to exercise. You can always do something. People are like, oh, my back's broken. Well, then exercise your wrist, bitch. Exercise your eyebrows. Cut that shit out. I mean, it might not be as exciting as some of the other exercises somebody who's fully capable can do, but it's still better than nothing. The screen is loading all the tiles, all the wrong. Yeah, you do have to kind of go over your maps. Did you have a 16 by 16 tile size on your game? I didn't notice that. I assumed you just doubled them up. Like you just did a 4 pixel per pixel. People that way over 300 complain about not having exercise equipment. Bitch, you are the equipment. Move the weight around. That's so mean. That would never help anybody. But it's true. Body weight. You always have weight. Calisthenics, you can do everything you need to do. You might not be able to get to like a bodybuilder build, you know, but you can get in shape with calisthenics alone. 100%. Gotta start going to work for the evening tomorrow. Yeah, dude, Roku, always stop by if you can. I really appreciate it. Love talking to you. Next time, I'd love to hear more about some of your recent game dev projects, man. Post some of that crap in my Discord, please. I want to see it. Horror Game Jam at the moment, which runs 2 weeks. I can show that Game Jam entry later. Yeah, please do. I always love seeing what you're doing, man. It's always good hearing from you, and I love seeing all this kind of craziness that you're producing. Ludum Dar again. Yeah, I might do it this year. We'll see. I have a lot of stuff coming up. Yeah, you know, it's a case-by-case basis whether or not you can talk to somebody that way. Sometimes some hard talk will work, but I wouldn't like talk like that publicly to like a lot of people because it's just, generally speaking, making somebody feel ashamed to be fat. It's like you're working against it because what you need is you need them to not have lower self-esteem. You need them to have higher self-esteem and a higher sense of self-worth. And then they'll start taking care of themselves more. Sometimes that harsh talk does work though. But I don't think in general with like fat people who are like fully grown adults who want to be treated with respect will really do well with that kind of talk. A kid, maybe you could get away with it, but it's 2-week jam I'm doing. Yeah, for Ludum Dar, I might not be free that weekend. Honestly, I was thinking of doing a compo with RPG Maker, which sounds crazy, I know, but I have an idea for like a cat game. So Cat RPG. That's gonna be what it's called. Or Meow RPG or Kitten RPG, something like that. Cat games are always popular. Yeah, my most popular character is the cat in my game. What would I call it? Meow RPG. Take off. I don't want to rant on your streams anymore. Apologies for all this. We endure it, Bix plays. We endure it for the sake of the community. I was thinking of making a cat RPG too. Well, if you want to do it, go ahead. I mean, it's just like free money. Like, if you want to make a game that people will buy, you can just like check all the boxes on things that people want to do. They want to be a cat, and they want cute kitties walking around, and you can Nicomancer. Oh, that's gold. Nicomancer. Oh my gosh. I would play that game just on the title alone. A cat necromancer. Wow. When you think we've run out of ideas, right? Somebody makes a game with a cat who's a necromancer. Nicomancer. Or do you mean you like mance the cats? Like you control cats? Or is it like an undead cat sorcerer? Either way, that's exciting. Both of those ideas are great. 10 out of 10 stars. 5 out of 5. I don't know, however many stars you have. Here we have Android Studio. I haven't freaking opened this crap in like forever. I'm gonna have to open it. Do I still have a Familia master folder? Here's my game, I think. Is my device connected? Wow, everything's still set up perfectly, it looks like. We'll see in a second though, for sure. So my next video is gonna be about making time to tack things, but then I wanna do a video about Android exports. So that's going to be the next thing. I feel like that video is going to be really big. Like I'll get a ton of views for it because Android is. A lot of people want to know how to do that. So I'm just trying to run it on my phone. I don't want to. No, I don't want to emulate it. I gotta look this stuff up because IAP is like. It's like the new one. Doesn't like my IAP. And I'm like so lost, I forget how to do all this. I haven't made an Android app in a while. So I can do only. Oh, I remember. I have to turn developer on my phone. I didn't unlock developer mode. Dude, I have to look that up. I forgot how to do that. It's like some kind of weird, crazy Easter egg thing. Actually, mine's not a 5, it's a 4.
Here I have Google Pixel, and today I'm going to show you how to access developer options on this device. So to do this, firstly you have to open settings, then go to the system section, then go to the about phone. Here you have to find the line build number, which is the last one. Tap on it with your finger several times, and after that you will get.
Oh yeah.
You are now a developer.
There it is. Yeah.
And now you can find this.
So you have to type
option.
build. See now if it detects it. I think I got it. There it is. See? Got it. Okay. Now I can send the game directly to my phone from here. Found Android device, waiting for you to grant permissions for USB debugging. I did that. I'll have to do it again.
I guess we all have future
ABB,
pants.
okay. Allow
The
access.
pants we're going to wear tomorrow. And the next day. And the day after that. And the day after that.
So it should just make my phone screen light up here with the game. Let's see if it works.
And the day after that.
Tis not working as intended. Oh, there we go. Check it out. Familia. So this is like a super old version.
I guess we all have future pants.
Um,
Pants we're going to wear tomorrow. And the next day.
but it looks good, right?
And the day after that.
Screen looks all clean. Shit. Screen went to sleep. Cool, man. That's my game. This is an old version though, so I have to update the game itself. But I know the export works, so we're good there. Alrighty. What I'll probably do is I'll debug it real quick. Well, I'll export it real quick to Android, and then I will get on my phone and I will stream from my phone if I can't share the screen on my thing. So either way, I'll be right back though. I gotta use the bathroom. Right back. Yo. Okay, so first thing I check is the plugins. There's a bunch of plugins shit. Hey, Code Rad, what's up, dude? Yo, Code Rad, I've been blowing up on YouTube and TikTok. Shit, this is all fucked up. I'm gonna have to end task for RPG Maker. So I've been experimenting with the Android port, Code Rad. Basically, the first part of the stream, I did a bunch of social media stuff. My daily social media post. I basically just make a TikTok and then I post it on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. So I did that. And now I'm gonna put my game on Android. I haven't done this in a while. So basically I'm kind of designing it around my content. Like This last tutorial did that time attack thing. Well, I'm still working on that one, but I'm going to make a video and a text tutorial and a demo game for time attacks, right? And after I do that, I'm going to make my next video on deploying from RPG Maker to Android, which I think that video will be very big. So give me a lot of content, a lot of exposure to my projects and stuff, and just to my general like socials and all that. So I'm really excited about it. But I just have a lot of work to do. But I kind of wanted to start messing around with Android now, so in case there's any problem that come up, because I still honestly don't remember how I set up my Android project. So, because I did it like a year ago or something, but it works really well. I already put it on my phone. You missed that part, but now I have to put the new version on my phone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna deploy this, and I also have to check the Android mobile version because I have to compare this event here. This looks totally different than this. I wonder what, I don't even remember. Here, let's just try run it and see what the difference is. Oh, because I took out the controllers because you don't need them. Yeah, that makes sense in mobile, right? That's why I made a different intro for mobile, because it doesn't have all the tutorial. The tutorials are different. But I'll run this and see how close it is to like being functional, because I haven't looked at it in quite some time. So the thing I have to do before I start it is there's plugins that work on mobile and ones that work on not mobile. So these all have to be turned on. These are all mobile friendly plugins. And these do not work without a graphics card. So I remove all of those. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I don't have turn order display. I'd have to redo this plugin. So let's just open the game and see what it's like. I'm gonna try my best to play with just my mouse. One-handed. Thank you for contributing, Familia. Some menus allow you to swipe left and right. Thank you again for helping with the sport. Enjoy the game. Oh yeah, you skipped the... There was one part that was broken and I just want to check this. I think I fixed it. See, you can already see the controller. This is actually really hard. This is like really shitty. So to backspace, you use this button here. But you know, it's the name entry is for the mobile version is really incomplete. And like I gotta disable this for these scenes. Oh, cool. The button came back. Oh, I still have the wrong view on. So it looks like this is good. Okay, so well, the menu doesn't work. I didn't update that yet, I think. Swipe functionality works. So for like status, for example, you can swipe right and left. So I think the only thing that didn't get set up correctly, probably will get fixed if I just go through here, was that I didn't make it so it added the new menu, the new UI. Now the new UI will be somewhat usable in this context, but it will not be like polished for sure. So yeah, the way it works. Oh shoot. No, it's not usable like at all. There's no exit button. Interesting. Okay. So those are two things that'll stop you. Because now I can't even get out without using my keyboard. And then the UI doesn't reappear. Yeah, so you have to leave and come back. I can do this. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Why doesn't that work? It should work. Maybe because I used the keyboard, so it like switched. It's very odd. Okay, so there's two things in order to get it to work, just so it's playable. One would be I have to turn the menu back on when I close. I have to turn the controls back on when I close the menu. Another would be eventually these will all be clickable, right? So you'll just touch it with your screen, with your finger. But for now, I'd be okay with it if you could just scroll through them. But for some reason, I think maybe the input is deactivated during this. No, it works. Wait. Oh wait, I think you just have to do it like... Oh no, it doesn't work. It does work. Oh, I see. I was going too far. So with this control, you see, like after you pass a certain point, it doesn't work. Okay, so in order to get it so that it's just like usable, I need an exit icon on this menu. I really should just keep the button on for the screen for now and not deactivate it like I have been. That way I can at least test it. That would be kind of a faster thing to do. Okay, let me just make a quick notepad list. See if I can get this going by tonight. Because I just want it to be playable. It's a beta, right? So who cares if it's like solid? That's fine. So I need turn new UI on right away. Okay, and the other thing is I need some way to switch from R to L to save. So I might just make a new menu for this scene. That would actually be ideal. Then make controls come back when you close the menu. So that's like escape after saving. Those are the only 2 times. All the rest of the times, it's like if you're using the menu, right, you come back here, you have to go through escape. Status, you have to go through escape. This works. So once you get into these menus, you're fine because there's the back button there, you see? That I made earlier. This is all like, maybe not like ideal, but you can like click through here to get to what you need to do, you know? Oh wait, not really, huh? It closes it. Oh no, but you can go like rare item and then back. Oh yeah, okay, so it's not like super simple, but you won't get soft blocked. And then you can push it just twice, right? These menus actually look really well. So this one, there's no way out. You'd need the escape here too. Escape and mastery. And you could work this menu if you had the button on here. It would look kind of funky, but you could do it. You could just Wait, what? Why did it just suddenly start working like that? What the hell? It's almost like there's a delay on the movement. And then it just starts working after a while. Yeah. How weird is that? What the hell is going on there? Well, that's not like a non-starter bug because most people won't even get to the point where they can use this menu. And I can just use a button. Eventually these will all be clickable, right? That's the plan at least. Clickable buttons for all of these guys. It's the same thing here. Like there's this weird delay. Like watch, it'll start working eventually. Or will it? What is this? This menu's a mess. This is totally unplayable on mobile. Yeah, what the hell? It's like there's just like a time limit and then it starts working. I'm gonna have to go look at this code. I was hoping not to have to open this up. I mean, I'm not gonna really... Whenever I get this working, I'm not gonna actually use this control method. It'll just be like you push it. So, I don't know. And this one too will do something. I wonder if I can hook this controller up to my... Let's find out. Because this controller would be really beneficial to debug on, because that way I could use the touchpad. Shit, dropping stuff. Right now, the way this is set up, it's just straight up unplayable. It wouldn't work on my phone for mobile device. Unless I got through the whole game without saving, which I guess I could do. Just don't push the menu and I'll be fine. I'll be right back. I gotta check for something. I gotta see if I can have a piece that I need to connect my phone to my controller. Holy shit, dude. I can attach my control to my game and it works perfectly. That's amazing. So that means I can test it just as it is now. I don't have to change anything. Freaking awesome. Then I'll just make like a list and get it on the next time. This is so cool. So stoked. Wow, this works so great. Okay, so with that being said, let's turn the camera back on. Unplug this. We're gonna put a new version of Familia on my phone. So that means I don't need any of this crap. One thing I do want to add though is I want to set it up so that it uses the correct main app. That's the one I want. Wow, this is gonna be great for testing. I made like a huge discovery. Okay, so let's just deploy. So basically, I'm going to try and play the game on my touchpad, but I'm going to have to use my controller once in a while. Because there are certain parts you just can't use your gamepad on yet. So that's great though for development because that just means that I can test it more. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how far I can get in the game. Okay, so let me just double check my plugins. And my starting characters, yeah, that's right. Everything looks good. Turn these off. Okay, now we're gonna go File, Deployment. Web browsers, iOS. I'm a little rusty on this, but let me look at Android Studio. The game basically goes here in this folder. So explore. Open Explorer. So here's my old version of my game, right? I gotta replace this with a new one. Let's grab another window. delete this one. And we're going to go to Documents, Output, Familia Build, Familia Master. Grab all of this shit, drag it into here. We're going to try... doing something. Okay. It's indexing. I might have to rebuild the Gradle. It'll tell me if it fails, it fails. I shouldn't have to though. Unless I'm missing something, which is possible because I haven't done this in a bit. Any second now, it should pop up on my phone. Oh, there it is. I don't think it worked. Because that was not the current version of the game. Oh, there it is. Whoa, the font changed. What the frick? Okay. Wait, did it change? This font looks good though. I have no complaints. Okay, I'm gonna stream the game on my phone. So we're gonna do a switch here. I'm gonna just turn on my stream from my phone. See how that goes. We're gonna play my game. Okay, so let's get my streams ready so I can minimize downtime. And basically the way this works is I'm just going to go to sleep if the game doesn't work. But I'll play it for a while if it does. So, can I disconnect it? So, should I? Yeah, it still works. Dude, what the hell happened to this font? It actually looks really great, but I think the font renderer is better with the... Okay, I'm gonna turn on my stream on my phone. It's the Twitch app. Okay, I'll be back in a sec.